Hey everyone, I wanted to bring you to this point right now to kind of show you the technique that I've been using to get this bench where it is now. And yeah, I guess that's about it. So I've come a little ways since the last video, but not a whole lot. Both aprons are level with both sections of the bench. They're flush anyways. Except for this one little spot right here. The apron is lower than the bench. So I gotta plane the bench down to that. Good thing is it's only about 30-second. So when I first started, I was doing the apron sections, and I was going vertically with the grain to get that one board down to the rest of the top. Now it's a matter of flattening the top, making sure that there's no hills and undulations, no, get all the hills and valleys out. Now to do that, I'm using my number 5 jack plane. It's trued up, it is sharp, and it is ready to work. And I just start at one corner and I work to the other corner. The grain runs this way, so I'm going to go tangentially this way. Not tangentially this way, that would still be against the grain and be bad news. So it's really straightforward. A lot of people use scrub planes for this. I don't have a plane that's jacked up enough or a dedicated scrub plane, so I set my number 5 a little bit deeper, and the mouth is kind of open. I set the frog back a little bit, and we'll go to town. It's still not I can still take glassy smooth shavings with this plane, but I'm using it set up right now for roughing out this top, so not right there. Make sure that when you do this, that your pressure is applied to the plane in the correct spot, right? So what you don't want to do is put your pressure in the rear right here, because then you're going to be like this, and you don't want to put your pressure in the front anywhere else really, because then you're going to be following the hills and valleys as you go across them. What you want to do is hold it, because right here I can tell, like in certain spots there are high spots, and that's what I want to get. I want to get the high spots. I don't want to plane the high spots and the low spots, because then that would be defeating the purpose. I wouldn't be doing what I'm here to do. So you can hear it skip. If it's not skipping, that means it's flat, or you don't have pressure in the right spot. So what I do is I put my pressure right here up in the front as the plane is just entering the top, just coming onto the top. Then as I come through, I shift my pressure to the rear. And when I mean pressure, I don't mean downward pressure. I mean a slight downward pressure, but it's all the force is being applied is in this direction, or more like in that direction. But the cutter's going to keep it down for the most part. You're just trying to drive it through, but you don't want to push down right here anywhere further than where it sits right now. You're just keeping it on plane, on track, steering it with this one. Your pressure is all going to be back here, placing the pressure on this section of the sole. Right, so you drive through. Over here, I have a hollow spot right here at the edge. So if I don't pay attention to that and my pressure is down, it'll take a shaving off right there. Where if my pressure is in the correct spot, it won't take a shaving right there. So hopefully you catch what I mean by that. And I just take one pass at a time, go all the way the entire length, and then come back. That way I'm not like, because if I sat, I'm marking with my finger, but if I sat and like worked this one spot until I got all of it out and then moved on, I'm going to end up with a bench that looks like a freaking wave. Which is, that I learned my lesson. You all watched me learn my lesson outside on that one. And I didn't have my long plane set up yet, my joiner. I didn't have it set up yet the way it is now. So I wasn't using it, and it gave me what I was left with, the difficulties and challenges that I was left with back way back at the beginning. Alright, so that's my pass, and I will come back and continue doing that until I get this one section down. I think I have one back and maybe one more pass after that to get this down. Then once this is down level, I'll joint it with my joiner plane and make sure it's no twist. Make sure it's flat all the way across the entire length with my combo square. No twist. I'll put my long straight edge on it to make sure there's no waviness. And once this side of the top is completely done, then I can work on making this side the same as this side, and at the same time bringing it down to match the level of this side. So hopefully that explains a little bit of where I am and how I'm doing what I'm doing. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. If you're digging what I'm doing, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe. Friends and family, I love you. Everybody else, I'll see you soon.